I am coming in, y'all. Just give me 1 second. I promise y'all we will get started. Just give me 1 second. I am streaming live to Facebook and to Twitch right now, so just so everybody knows, if there's new people coming in, hi, how are you? I sit up and talk and yell at the TV about wrestling every day. So there we go. Um, Hold tight, y'all. All right, so here we go. All right, so Smackdown is over, ladies and gents. I'm gonna go ahead really quickly and try to get the graphics uploaded for Smackdown, and I shall return. Okay, I promise y'all it's gonna be quick, fast, and in a hurry. So hold tight. Need to give you enough time to go get a snack or something to drink and chill for a minute. Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desired. All right, so let's get it popping. SmackDown started off with a match. They did not, spare anything. They didn't have us sitting up looking at Roman and Cody for over an hour. They started off with the match, and the very first match they went up with was Santos and Rey Mysterio. They took up a good 10 to 13 minutes of the show. That was the very beginning. That's how they kicked off. That's how they started. Sir, Santos ultimately ended up winning this match because Rey Mysterio's bastard ass son got involved once again. Now, I don't know what's going on. He usually be at home with Rhea suckling on her teeth somewhere. Now, I realize the man just got married, so I would have imagined that he would have been on his honeymoon somewhere, minding his motherfucking business, but apparently that was not enough. Okay, so he had to come and interfere in his daddy business that really had nothing to do with him. That had nothing to do with him or anything that the Judgment Day got going on, but he had to come and stick his big ass head in the middle of his business. Now, had it been me and that's my son, I'd have beat his ass right there on spot. But Rey Mysterio's nice son, he be crying and shit every time his son do something stupid. So I guess that's the way they decided to leave it, honey. Rey Mysterio lost at his first match back, and Santos Escobar went over. Now, if you didn't know, what you don't know is a lot. LWO and LDF was banned from ringside, but because Dominic Mysterio is not a part of either of those factions, he technically was not banned from ringside, and Nick Aldis did not cover all his asses. He only covered the first. We can do about it. Ain't no we can do about it, babe. I hope y'all can still hear me. All right. So let's move on to the next match that I remember, which is Grayson Waller and the OC. They was going up against Waller and them. Now, if y'all just not coming in, I'm telling y'all right now that Santos Escobar won his match with Rey Mysterio due to interference from Dominic Mysterio. That's the simplest explanation of that. I'm gonna get to the top commenter of the day in a minute because I just forgot to do it. Simply forgot to do it. But Austin Theory was able to get a steal in this win. Now, what they decided to do is do two brackets, and in those two brackets, they had two separate teams win. So right now, we got Austin Theory and Grayson Waller who won their side of the bracket, and then you've got Street Profits and AOP facing off. So we got the Street Profits and AOP that went up against each other. This was after Naomi and EO's match, which I'll get to in a second. Street Profits ended up winning two on a little quick roll up. I guess I can't remember how they won, but I want to say it was a roll up. But a quick 1-2 diddly and bam, Street Profits win, so they advanced. Okay, they are going up against Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in the tournament. So just so y'all can see the tournament brackets, this is what the second bracket looks like. Okay, so Theory and Waller are gonna go up against the Street Profits to determine who's gonna go to the six tag team ladder match that's happening at WrestleMania. And then in the other bracket, there is so the Cash Republic and Legado del Fantasma are going to compete to determine if one of them are going to go into the WrestleMania ladder match for the tag team titles. Now, to me, Street Profits got to advance over Theory and Waller. The OC didn't advance mainly because they're more than likely going to be the ones to win on Tuesday and go to Stand and Deliver to go against Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Okay, so I didn't see the OC advancing in this match no matter what. Okay. Now, this is the interesting part of the show. So in the middle of the to her aid last week, and Naomi told her, "Don't worry about it. You know I got you." And Bianca is still in her feelings about all the hell that Bayley had been putting her through for the last 2 years, and rightfully so. Nobody's saying Bianca isn't justified for how she feels, but Bianca came up to Bayley and was just like, "Do you understand that your actions have consequences and you deserve everything that you have been getting these last couple of weeks because it's only a small taste of what you've been given to me and several other superstars that are in this locker room. This is your fault." Which, in hindsight, yes, you can say that to a certain extent, but Naomi involved herself all on her own. Naomi couldn't stand to see Bayley get beat down like that by some people she knew she loved. So Naomi didn't want to see Bayley get hurt like that, and she definitely didn't like seeing the hurt on Bayley's face from watching her friends turn on her and beat her down like that. That really hurt Naomi, and Naomi says she understands what it's like to roll with a crew and then your crew just turn on you like that, like, because that did happen to her with Sasha. So hi, Tirza. So the match happened, and Naomi did great against EO. They had a great matchup with each other. It was so much fun to watch. Naomi had some really good spots. She almost won this match, but of course, Damage Control came out there and beat her down. Bianca came out there to her aid, but Bianca was not enough to best the numbers game either. And by then, Asuka had already missed it, Naomi, and took her out. Like, it was that Bayley was gonna come out there to help Naomi in case she had her goons come out there and start some shit. So she beat Bayley down before Bayley could even attempt to come out there. I didn't see Bayley limping down the aisle to come help, so it must have worked. Okay. Now, because of Bianca interfering this week, next week she got to go up against Limp. I'm gonna be nice. Next week she got to Okay, can y'all hear me? Somebody tell me they can hear me in the comments because I am having a crisis. Right when I was getting ready to talk. Okay. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Great. Because it cut off right in the middle of me talking. Okay. So I don't even know where I was at, so I'm just gonna start over. In the match, EO sent her goons out there and they all beat down Naomi and Bianca. Naomi ended up getting misted by Asuka. Bianca came out there and was setting everybody straight, but it didn't do much. She ended up getting beat up. Now, like I said, if you didn't hear me, so beat her up, child. Okay, hold tight, y'all. Still don't know my worth, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't deserve. Okay, so I had to switch to my phone so this Wi-Fi don't cut out on me again. All right, so like I said, Bayley got beat up before the match even started. Okay, they took her out. So Bayley couldn't come down there to help because she was already beaten up, child. There was nothing that they could do. Now, next week the match is gonna be between Dakota and Bianca. And of course, you know, Naomi's probably gonna come down there and help. Maybe Bayley will come down there and help, but it is what it is. Damage control seems to be causing more damage than they controlling, if we're being fair. So we stuck in this vicious cycle of watching damage control beat people up again. Now I'm all for a good faction. Y'all know, I mean, factions help, you know, add to storylines and make things interesting to watch. But at this point, it's an overload of factions, and this particular faction is just a revamp of an old faction that we have been watching for years. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of the same song and dance when it comes to the faction. We done had to deal with Roman's bloodline for years, and now we're dealing with it in the women's division too. Just give me a good old fashioned feud, heel fight. It ain't got to be a lot of frills and thrills. Just make it so that it's a good old fashioned fight, bitch. Okay? You ain't got to do all of this where we got to have 6 and 7 potential contenders for championships being in the faction and none of them are fighting for no title. Your roster is damn sure cut in half because you got most of the girls that could be competing for a title in one group. Okay? But do you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you happy, bro. Whatever makes you happy. Now, let's get to the nitty gritty. Okay, now Tiffany Stratton's stupid ass was back there making fun of Naomi because Naomi was pouring, trying to get the mist out of her eyes because she said it was burning, and they was just putting the water in there, trying to get her together. And Tiffany's stupid ass was back there laughing at her. Now, if it had been me, I'd have threw that bottle of water in that whole face and let that bitch stargaze from outside. Groupie bitch, get the fuck out of my face before I slap the shit out your ass. But don't come over here talking that bullshit. Oh, looking like a raggedy ass, cheap ass brat doll, and not in a good way. And you got the audacity to be talking to me? Girl, I forgot you was here. Okay? I forgot you was here. Go to hell. Shoot. She should have did it, because I threw it right in her damn face. Anyway, so let's get to the fun part of SmackDown. Okay, now the fun part though was watching the Street Profits beat AOP. That was good shit. I ain't gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. That was good shit right there. But anyways, Miss Jade Cargill is signing to SmackDown. She has decided that that's where she wants to be, and she is making her debut next week. Now that's crazy. Right? Like a week, less than a week before Mania. You'll be like almost a week out
a week and a day out from Mania, you make your debut as a SmackDown superstar, your appearance, as they put it, girl. WWE is messy. They are messy, child. But anyways, Miss J is like, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do, and what I want to do is show up on SmackDown. So she's gonna start cutting up. I don't know how she gonna cut up, but she's gonna start cutting up. But this outfit she got right here is I can't wear no shit like this, but she can, and she look good in it. It look good on her, cause she got the body for it. She got the body for everything. Child, she can wear anything. She can come in there in a damn toga, and everybody would be ooh and ahhing. I hate her for that. I can't stand it. Anyways, child, let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to the meat and potatoes of SmackDown, shall we? So Romaine decided to bring his ass out there after many moons and nights. He came out there, it took him 30 minutes to come to the ring, stood out there, had everybody acknowledge him, and then he called Cody out there. Now, what Roman did was the same song and dance he do with every opponent that he has leading into WrestleMania or just an opponent, period. He decides to try to do some reverse psychology. In Cody's case, he wanted to inspire distrust in the team of him and Seth because him and Seth have a past history of not liking each other. And of course, we all know that Seth's past history with partners or faction members, brothers, family members, as they put it, doesn't always work out in the opposing person's favor. We all know that Seth turned on Roman Reigns and Jon Moxley, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose, by busting him in the back with a chair and beating the hell out of both of them, okay? We all know the story. It's over 10 years old at this point. It just makes you wonder how often he sits and thinks about that as a character now, because he brings it up every chance he gets when it comes to Seth freaking Rollins. However, he also told him that, pretty much that he was stupid, that he was dumb. And he was like, you keep coming to here and singing the same song and dance, and nobody wants to hear that shit. What you talking about is some bullshit. He was like, you ain't nothing. You a nice little character for now. You're a great number 2. You're an amazing number 2. You're amazing at it. We love that for you. If you need somebody to come and pick up your kid and kiss it, there's Cody. You want that politician superstar, Cody's going to be right there to give you a good old kick in the pants. He's got it all. Well, Cody's answer to that was, I'm a great number 2. He said, nah, there's no number 2, man. He said, because when we get to WrestleMania, I'm the one. Okay? He went full Beyonce. I'm one of one. I'm the only one. Okay? He an alien superstar. Child. Cody tore his ass up, though. He was like, well, since we talking about people turning on each other, let's ask you a few questions, okay? Because who's in charge of the bloodline? Because, your bloodline, they answer to somebody. Is it you or the final boss? Who's at the tippy top? Right? Who's really calling the shots? Because he can acknowledge you all day long and still do back alley, because at the end of the day, if he's my fucking boss, then what does that make him to you? Because he's on the board and we all work for this company. So doesn't that make him your final boss too? Doesn't that make them your final boss? Right? So that means he's in control of your shit too. And if he decides on a whim that he don't want to fuck with you like that, he most definitely can, because he has the power to do so. You only have the power to control what you can control. However, there's another level to this that your ass ain't got to yet. And while you was on Pat McAfee's show talking all that rah-rah bullshit, talking about how Hollywood came to you, yeah, it did, but there's still a level of power that you have yet to reach yet. You are not at the pinnacle. You just at the first step, bitch. Okay? It's a long road to get to that top of that mountain, and your ass ain't there yet. You just got the championship status. And you talking about being on God level. God level is controlling money. And your ass ain't doing that. You're not doing that. And then Roman just like, well, you keep repeating yourself. Ain't that the same shit you said on Monday a different way? I'm like, ain't this the same shit you said not too long ago a different way? Nigga, if you gonna get mad because I'm calling you on your shit, you can't go and double talk me. You can't do that. Now, when Cody got to the point where he basically said that I'm not number two, I'm the one, Roman didn't have no comeback for that. His ass walked out. He was ready to go. But then he said he was a man of his word at the beginning that he came along. But Roman is a liar. He know damn well he didn't come along. And Cody, as naive as he may look and how he portrays himself, he ain't that motherfucking stupid. Because as soon as Roman started snapping his fingers like he was Tony D off of the motherfucking NXT, here come fucking Solo, looking like he just ate 2 sides of beef. And here comes Jimmy, crazy ass, walking through the crowd. Now everybody's like, oh, Roman. And Cody played the part, stood there, took his coat off, was prepared, but then all of a sudden that sinister smile started sweeping across his face, and here comes fucking Cody bringing in his goons. You had Jey Uso from one side and Seth freaking Rollins from another. Both of them was there. Now see, this is how you know a bitch done learned from the last time they dealt with you, because you can't trust nothing that he say. If you really was a man of your word, then you wouldn't have had them there to begin with. There was no need to. Y'all traded words that didn't go your way. You thought you was going to inspire some motherfucking issues in Cody and Seth's union, but I have said this many times, the enemy of my enemy is my friend until they're my enemy. And right now, you are the common goal. So for now, it's time to get you out the way. Once you out the way, we can go back to hating each other. I can go back to whipping his ass, and he can come back to trying to whip mine. But right now, you are my problem. And I'm not the only one who has a problem with you, because not only do I have a problem with you, but so do your cousin. So do Sammy, if you really want to be real. Okay? Kevin got a problem with you. Randall back there got a problem with you. And if I was WWE and you want to make this a true final boss moment, have a motherfucking storm cloud on his bitch ass. That's what I would do. That's just me. Because I'm petty. I very much am petty and very, 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 very vindictive. Okay? But that's how Smackdown went off. With the standstill of the Tribal Chief and the Bloodline and Cody and the Goons on one side. Everybody was staring each other down. Now, of course, the final boss wasn't there. He ain't slated to be on on Raw until April 1st. Which that's going to be interesting to see. I'm very curious as to why Rocky is going to pop up on Monday Night Raw. I'm sure it has a lot to do with Cody and Seth. You know, we're going to wait and see. We're going to see how that all goes down. Okay? Now, let's talk about WWE World. Okay? Let's get into that. I'm going to give y'all a minute. We're going to take a little break, and I'll be back.
Still don't know my words, still stressing perfection. Let you all in my mental, got me looking too desperate. Damn, you ain't desire.
Okay, so WWE made the announcement today, and I was gonna post it on my Instagram and over on my YouTube, which some of you are watching on YouTube right now. But for now, I'm just gonna talk to you guys about WWE World. Now, thank you. And the whole thing with that changing, because they hadn't given out any information about what they were. You all right? You sure?
Yeah, I'm just talking.
They hadn't given out any information about what they were going to do and why they were changing things. And if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. We discussed this on my podcast when I had my homegirl Britt from Culture Cast over there on Down for the Count. That episode is about 2 or 3 weeks old when we talked about it. But she was one of the people who was voicing her opinion how you're going to be able to see stuff there. Like the whole situation with WWE in terms of Mania has changed. So let me try to break this down so y'all can understand what you could possibly be getting by going to WWE World. Okay. So let me pull it up. All right. So WWE World has it's a WWE and Fanatics event April 8th. It's going to be nothing but events happening all throughout the day at WWE World. Tickets are going to start being sold right now, and they are available from $30 to $300. Girl. Now, they're going to have the WrestleMania Superstore. And according to the website, it says visit the WrestleMania Superstore located within WWE World for the largest selection of WrestleMania XL merchandise in all new title belt stand, exclusive memorabilia. The WrestleMania Superstore is free and open to the public. No ticket is required for the Superstore admission. Our entrance as well. And it says become a WWE superstar and create your own entrance. Choose your entrance theme and walk down an official WWE set, hyping up the crowd along the way. All entrances will be filmed and you can download yours to share with friends, which that's a cool little feature. Okay. They also have some WWE World Show features. Okay. This is going to have Superstar Row, which is going to be meet your favorite WWE superstars in person. Sorry, Superstar Row will feature a selection of superstars available. VIP ticket to meet any of the VIP superstars. Okay. Now they also have autograph stages. Autograph stages is that you can go to your favorite WWE superstars and they will provide a once in a lifetime chance to get autographs. This will include one free autograph per person. Fans can either bring an item for autographing or an autograph mat will be provided. All right. Then they have the kids zone. In the kids zone, it says you can find fun, family fun activities in the WWE kids zone. Get your face painted, play your from WWE World. He's going to have a live broadcast featuring WWE superstars. I'm cutting it out again. Okay. The tattoo pavilion was the last thing I was talking about. The tattoo pavilion says you can take your fandom to the next level with your friends from Ink Fusion Empire. Take your pick from one of our pre-designed tattoos and get inked up at WWE World. Okay, so you can get tattoos while you at WWE World. On Monday, here's the schedule. World stage where Bianca Belair and Jey Uso will be they will be the superstars that you can see. If you didn't hear me before, the first night is Pat McAfee live. He's gonna have WWE superstars, and that's on Monday. And that later that day, you'll also have the world main stage where you'll have Jey Uso and Bianca Belair on the stage. On Sunday, I'm sorry, I'm skipping a day. Friday, April 6th. Well, April 5th. The Up Down Down will stream live, and the Up Down Down live stream will include WWE superstars Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze and so many more. And the World Main Stage will have Becky Lynch, Seth freaking Rollins on that stage that night. And then you're gonna have the 2K showdown. This is where the 2K tournament happens. This is also on Thursday, April 4th. So my apologies for not telling you about that one. This is on Thursday, April 4th. The 2K Bailey and more. This internet is not. I don't know why it does this. Every time I go live, it's cutting out on me. Hold on, y'all. Hold tight, y'all. Let me get my Wi-Fi together. Okay. I had to switch to my mobile phone. So, all right. So let me get back to where we were. All right. So we started off on Thursday, April 4th. Let's start over. Thursday, April 4th, you're gonna have this is gonna be the 2K tournament. This is gonna have Zelina Vega, Wood, and they're going to have Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio on that stage for Thursday, April 4th. For Friday, they're going to do the Pat McAfee show live. Triple H is going to be the special guest. They're going to do Up, Down, Down live stream where they'll have Xavier and Tyler Breeze and more superstars streaming live, probably playing 2K or whatever they want to do. And then they'll have the world main stage where they'll have Becky and Seth on the WWE World Main Stage. On Saturday, April 6th, they're going to do Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal documentary panel. So the panel discussion on WWE's newest documentary on Peacock will be featuring Big E, Natalia, JoJo, which is Bray Wyatt's widow, Taylor, Rotunda, and they'll have some surprises there that you won't want to miss, according to them. And the world main stage will have Charlotte Flair, Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton for Saturday. Sunday, which is night 2 of WrestleMania, the Slammies, the Fan Choice Awards will happen. The Slammies Fan Choice Awards is going to be live from the WWE World, and it's going to be hosted by Kathy Kelly and Big E with special appearances by WWE superstars. I wonder if they're going to let us see this. Like, are they gonna stream this to Peacock so we can see it? Like, we want to fucking see it too. That's some weird shit. Y'all gonna have hosts and everything and not let us see it? Trash. Anyway, it'll also have a world main stage where um CM Punk. Oh no, Rhea Ripley's gonna be on the world stage main stage for that night. They're gonna have the WWE Mattel Squad panel featuring CM Punk. CM Punk and Mattel personalities are gonna discuss some of the Mattel products. Okay. And then finally, that Monday on April 8th, they're going to have the Pat McAfee show live once again. And this time it's going to feature WWE superstars. More than likely, it will feature the winners of the big matches at WrestleMania. So whoever won their respective titles, pick, big match situations, those people will probably be featured on Pat McAfee's show. And then on the world main stage, Bianca Belair and Jey Uso will be the last set of superstars to take the world main stage for that week of WrestleMania. Um, and again, if you missed it and I didn't get it out earlier, the fans can take part in Superstar Row, autograph stages, Kids Zone, Tattoo Pavilion, WrestleMania superstar entrance, and so much more. Now, while it does sound like WrestleMania access, it's not the same. You have to have tickets for each one of these events. If you don't buy a ticket for that day, more than likely you cannot go to that event that is happening for that day. That's why they tell you you need to make sure you do your due diligence, because just because you have a WrestleMania ticket does not grant you access to this particular event with WWE World, because some people may just want to go to WWE World but not go to WrestleMania. So they've separated the two. It's not like how it was in the past, and that's the difference. Plus, they've added a lot of stuff to this with with WWE World. You can participate in the 2K24 tournament. You can participate in so many different things from these different panels that they have. It's almost like a wrestling Comic-Con within WrestleMania. You know what I mean? It's a pretty interesting thing for them to do. It is going to cost you more money, but the way I see it is, if this is something you want to participate in, you'll save up the money to be able to go to it. And now that you know that this is the way they're doing things, next year at WrestleMania 41, you'll know what you can and can't do and what you should want to pay your money for. So there's that. WrestleMania is having WWE World, and they're going to have so many different events. So if you want to go to WrestleMania and you want to go, or you want to go to WWE World more specifically, then you definitely need to go and buy your tickets now. Pick your days. You see what you can do on certain days, or who you can see on certain days. So pick the days that you want to see specific people and go see them. Okay. That is all. That is it. That's all we got. Okay. She said WWE is going to make so much money that week. Child. WWE is going to make bank, period. But this is nuts. Now, what people also have to remember is WWE being in Philly makes it a massive breeding ground for so many different wrestling promotions. And it's going to be so many people going to Philly. Philly is going to get overloaded with people. It's going to be nuts how much money Philly makes. I can't wait, because in a few months, it's going to be Descendants on on Cleveland for SummerSlam, and it's about to be interesting. Hello, Rico. I'm glad you're happy with your earrings, and I hope you're feeling better. Now, if y'all have not seen the WrestleMania cards, for those of you who have not been on my channel or, watching me prior to this, please allow me to indulge. Okay. So we got a couple of cards set for WrestleMania and a couple cards set for not only WrestleMania, but also for Stand and Deliver. And I want to make sure that I give y'all all the right information before I get on out of here. Okay, Dry, we're gonna plate it up before you go to bed. Yes, I want to plate up. You can vote on the Slammies. First, let's talk about voting on the Slammies so I can show y'all, because they have it on their website and I didn't see it. So I usually frequent the WWE website a lot and I didn't see it. So let's go here and I can show y'all. So the Slammies are fans' choice. Let me zoom back out. Let's drop it back to 75%. That's cool. So you can vote on the Slammies. Okay. You can vote here at www.com/Slammies. Okay. So here are you can watch it. You can watch it on the social media channels. So it says you can watch it. If you want to watch the Slammy Awards, the Fan Choice Awards, you can visit WWE World at WrestleMania if you're in Philadelphia to watch live, or you can tune into WWE's social channels to watch from home. So they probably will stream it on YouTube, which I'm okay with that. I'll watch that. Peacock might be kind of mad. They're stiffing them on an award show. Okay, girl. So here are the categories for you to be able to vote. Female Superstar of the Year, you got Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Bayley, Io Sky, and Becky Lynch. Male Superstar of the Year, you got Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Seth freaking Rollins, Gunther, and Logan Paul. Watch his bitch ice win that damn award. Best entrance go again. You have the you have Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns don't have the best entrance. Kiss my ass. Bianca Belair, Seth freaking Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, The Rock, and Dominic Mysterio for WrestleMania 39. Is that why they kept showing that damn shit all over the socials this week?
Probably.
Ew. I'm not giving it to Dominic Mysterio either. The Rock's entrance. I know his entrance music right now. It eat that remix that they done made. That eats. But if I had to vote, best entrance goes to Rhea Ripley for me, hands down. I love her entrance. Her entrance and her music is everything. I don't care. Return of the Year, CM Punk, The Rock, Nia Jax, Randy, and Naomi. Faction of the Year, Judgment Day, Alpha Academy, Imperium, The Bloodline, and Damage Control. Rivalry of the Year, Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Dirty Dom versus Rey Mysterio. Did this happen? Wait, that happened last year, right? So they going by last year's shit? Okay, great. I had to count. Bianca versus Damage Control, Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, and R-Truth versus Judgment Day. R-Truth versus Judgment Day just happened.
Yeah, it did.
Come on now. NXT Superstar of the Year, Ilya Dragunov, Carmella Hayes. Wait a minute. Why is Trick Williams not on here? No, I got beef with that. I feel like Trick Williams should be on here. Brian Breaker's ass shouldn't be on there. Fuck that nigga. Match of the Year, Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest, the San Juan Street Fight. That was a good match. I ain't gonna lie, that was fire. I would give it to them just off of that. Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. Ooh, they got some good contenders here. Gunther versus Chad Gable. Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair. Ooh, that was a good match. That was a good match. And Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. If I had to give it on just the amazingness of the match alone, I would give it to Charlotte and Rhea. But I was so surprised, but so proud of Bad Bunny and what he was able to do.
Bad Bunny showed his ass that first match.
So I'm gonna have to give it to Bad Bunny just because he not no wrestler, but he went out there and whooped ass. He went out there and whooped ass. Let me see. I got some comments in here. Let me see. Oh, you sent them in the group chat. Okay. Ew, Logan in the running for best. Ew, gross. Yes, I love that song so much. I love it so much. Not colorism. Oh my God moment of the year. Rey Mysterio punches Dirty Dom. That's not an oh my God moment. That was a bitch win about fucking time moment. CM Punk returns to WWE. That was an oh my God moment. That definitely was. Io Sky cashing in Money in the Bank. The Rock slaps Cody Rhodes. That was unexpected. That was unexpected. Damage Control turns on Bailey. I saw that coming. Cody Rhodes slapped The Rock. I was waiting on that. I'm going to have to give it to CM Punk coming back. It's kind of a toss-up between EO cashing in and CM Punk coming back, because EO cashing in, I kind of saw that coming too. I know CM Punk was coming back, but it was just it was so well done. So I'm gonna have to edge that out to CM Punk a little bit. Social Star of the Year: Grayson Waller, Logan Paul, Drew McIntyre, Chelsea Green, or Liv Morgan. I'm gonna give it to Grayson Waller. Nobody was using social media the way that Grayson Waller was. Okay, Grayson Waller had the Grayson Waller effect and had him live streaming on his phone during the show.
Instagram.
Okay, so nah, I'm not giving it to Logan Paul. Fuck him. Grayson Waller, you got it. You got it, boo. And then they got Breakout Superstar of the Year: Jay Uso, Tiffany Stratton, no. Pretty Deadly, Dragon Lee, or LA Knight. It's to me, it's LA Knight. Jay Uso, while Jay Uso is great on his own, I can't necessarily call him a breakout star. You feel what I'm saying? I would have to give that one to LA Knight, although Jay Uso is a very, very close second in my opinion. But LA Knight truly did break out. Truly did. No, I don't give a fuck about Tiffany Stratton. I don't care about that bitch. I'm sorry, y'all didn't even get to see the shit. Hold on. I had this world up the whole time and y'all couldn't see nothing, honey. Let me show y'all. That ain't me, oh, that's just my ego talking. Baby, don't close your eyes. Okay, so now y'all can see WWE has it set up to where you can vote. You just click the link and it'll take you to the polls and you can vote which one you want. Okay, we go to the next poll. Social Star of the Year. I said I wanted Grayson Waller. I don't know how many times you can vote, y'all. That I'm not sure of. So let me. All right. Faction of the Year. I really hate the Bloodline and Judgment Day, so I am not going to give them bitches nothing. I would rather give it to Imperium than to give it to them. Okay. Rivalry of the Year: Seth versus Drew. Seth versus Drew to me is not a true big rivalry of the year. Honestly, I would have put Shinsuke over Seth and Drew, to be fair. Because Drew and Seth rivalry didn't really start heating up until after they had their battles. And while Roman and Cody could be considered rivalry of the year, like, this is a little hard. Judgment Day and R-Truth don't fucking count. I don't even know why they on this list. I'm so confused by that. Like, I'm like, no, I'm not giving you that. No. I'm kind of stuck between Bianca and Damage Control and Roman and Cody, because I'm not giving it to Dominic and Ray. Because they dragged theirs out for so long, I was disinterested by the time it got to the end of it. I'm gonna go for the girls because I feel like ain't nobody gonna vote for the girls, and they deserve it if we being fair. Roman don't need shit else to blow his big ass head up. NXT Superstar of the Year. It's between Ilya and Carmelo for me. I'm gonna go to Carmelo because Carmelo has shown that he has range, whereas Ilya is still he's not a one-trick pony, so I won't say that, but Ilya hasn't shown any layers yet. Carmelo has many, so I'm gonna go with Carmelo. They should have had Trick Williams on this list, okay, because Trick is one of the biggest superstars in NXT right now. This is some wild shit. Anyways, match of the year, I already said I'm giving it to Bad Bunny because he showed his whole ass. Female superstar of the year. Ooh, this is a hard one. I love all of these ladies, every single one of them. But I gotta say that Rhea Ripley has been a dominant. She's been a dominant force in WWE and definitely one of the most popular superstars. So I will have to give that to Rhea. Even though I feel like Bianca's a very close second, Rhea has been doing her due diligence as of lately, and I have to give that to her. Male superstar of the year. I am torn between Cody and Seth freaking Rollins. Oof. Woof. Okay, I'm gonna just do any, meeny, miny, mo. Any, meeny, miny, mo. Not because you're dirty, not because you're clean, just because you kissed a boy or girl behind a Playboy magazine. Cody, it is. Don't you judge me, goddammit. That's how I picked it. Mind your business. Anyways, who has the best entrance? Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Bianca. That's how William Regal say her name. He say Bianca Belair. Seth freaking Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, The Rock, and Dominic Mysterio. Definitely gonna be Rhea. Rhea's entrance eats every time. I love it. Return of the year, I said it's gonna be CM Punk for me. I love Naomi, but CM Punk's return was nuts. It was nuts. It caused a social media frenzy. Okay. Oh my God, moment of the year was definitely CM Punk coming back. It was craziness. Breakout superstar of the year. I did get that to LA Knight. Didn't I vote for this already? I thought I did. How many times they let you vote? Shit. All right, let me see what else we got here. If they put up the rest of the matches for Stand and Deliver yet. That ain't me, no, that's just my ego talking. Baby, don't close your eyes. Send you my ego talking. I'm holding it tonight, my The way I have been chugging Dayquil, NyQuil, and Thellerflu to get rid of this cold, child. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong? Sleepy?
Love it.
Cody, it is. I did it. I had to. Wama Lama Ding Dong. I can't. All right. So let's get into Stand and Deliver since it'll come first. Okay. The girls are going to be fighting. Now, for Stand and Deliver, the match card is set as follows, and there is another match coming, but they still have to determine the opponents for that match, which next Tuesday on NXT, that tag team triple threat is going to happen, and whoever wins, they're going to Stand and Deliver to go up against Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin. Also, Alpha Academy is going to fight Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin, and if they beat them, they get added to the match, and that'll make the match a triple threat, which I think is kind of unfair because they're completely bypassing the triple threat match. But yeah, whatever. Now, Roxanne punk ass done stomped, kicked, and punched her way into going up against Lyra Valkyria at Stand and Deliver. And so it's going to be them two facing off for that championship. And I hope that bitch lose. I hope Roxanne lose. So everything that she did was all for nothing. Okay, I really do. I need that satisfaction. Now, Tony D'Angelo has solidified himself as the number one contender to go up against Ilya Dragunov. And next week on NXT, the underboss Stacks is going to go up against Dragunov, I guess, to kind of soften him up a little bit. You know, he needs to be a little soft. And then, of course, the main event is going to be Trick Williams versus Carmelo Hayes. This is what everybody is waiting for and clamoring for Stand and Deliver. Now, Stand and Deliver is going to be Saturday, and usually Stand and Deliver starts between 12 and 1 p.m. That gives you some time once it's over to kind of regroup, prepare yourself for later on that night, which starts around 5, 6 for the pre-show when they start doing WrestleMania. Okay. So now that we know all of that, let's get into the mess. Okay. Now, we got brother versus brother for WrestleMania. Jimmy and Jay Uso are facing off, okay? Then we got LA Knight and AJ Styles. Now, LA Knight just rolled up to AJ Styles' house. I forgot to tell y'all that part. LA Knight went to AJ Styles' house and was honking the horn outside his house and shit and was beating his ass in that front yard. The nigga ended up getting arrested. He did some straight hood booger shit. Going to AJ Styles' house. AJ Styles looked like a massive beefcake standing out there. He towers over his wife. His wife is tiny. He is a big man. I'm like, Jesus. He is huge. I don't know what he's been doing, but he has been pumping iron, okay? Nutso. Stand and deliver. Stop. That's soft. All right. So the triple threat match for Logan Paul's United States Championship is happening at WrestleMania. Okay. Now, a lot of people think Logan Paul is going to retain his championship because he ain't won a match at WrestleMania yet. And that's probably true. He probably is going to retain it, but I don't care. I don't like the motherfucker. I'm not going to watch his match. That's definitely going to be a bathroom break for me. And then we have the tag team match that's still shaping up as of right now, but it is in full effect. The boys are competing to be a part of WrestleMania, and we just got to get 2 more teams in that match, and then it's on like Donkey Kong, okay? Now, moving over to the big kahuna parts of this show, the counterpart for Smackdown is, of course, the Intercontinental Championship over on Raw, and Gunther is going to be defending his title against Sami Zayn. And then we have the title scene for the big matches, okay? But before we get to all of that, we got one more piece. The tag team match, which is going to be on night 1 of WrestleMania, is going to be Seth and Cody versus the Final Boss and the Tribal Chief. They're going to be facing off, and this match has 2 stipulations. On one half, if the Bloodline wins, then it's Bloodline rules leading into Roman and Cody's match. That means anything goes, there's no rules, and everybody can do what the fuck they want to do. Okay, but if Cody and Seth win on night 1 of Mania, then that means that Roman and Cody's match will be bloodline free, and Rock is going to make sure that no bloodline members interfere. Okay, you'll have the Final Boss's word on that. Apparently, their word means everything when we all know that they don't mean shit. Okay, but those is the rules. Them's is the breaks. Okay, now let's get to the other matches. Now, on night 2, Seth and Drew are going to be battling it out to determine who's going to keep control over Monday Night Raw. Is it going to be Drew McIntyre or is it going to be Seth freaking Rollins? And, of course, Io Sky is maintaining or trying to maintain her control over Damage Control and the SmackDown women's roster. And as long as Io has that championship, she more than likely will do so. But Bayley is gunning for her, not only because she broke her heart, but because she wants the goddamn title. Now, I don't blame her. Then you have the other women on Monday Night Raw, the counterbalance, okay? Rhea Ripley is going to be defending her championship against one of the biggest opponents in her career next to Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch is challenging her for her women's heavyweight championship, okay? The World Heavyweight Championship for the women. She is challenging, and I think Rhea Ripley's going to beat her. That's just me. But anyways, the final match for WrestleMania Night 2 is going to be Cody versus Roman, and this is going to be the final bout. If Cody doesn't beat Roman, this is probably his last shot at that World Heavyweight Championship as long as Roman keeps it. If Roman keeps that title past WrestleMania, he probably will vacate that championship very similar to the way he did over here on WWE 2K. If you haven't played 2K24 yet, that is exactly what he did. He vacated the title and then came back to take it from him. he more than likely will do that, and that is going to be so unsatisfying. But it sounds more like something Triple H would do because he's a douche, and he loves to dangle carrots in front of our faces, and I hate him for it. He's from the country. That's what they do in Hagerstown. I can't. The way this tag match could happen the SmackDown before. Don't hate. Anyways, those are your matches set up for WrestleMania. Okay, this is what we're gonna be looking forward to. And like I said before, there is a lot going on for WrestleMania week. But if you guys are going over to Philadelphia, make sure you got somewhere to stay, keep yourself hydrated, and I hope you have a good time. Now, shortly after that, the next major pay per view is Money in the Bank in July, and they may have something with WrestleMania Backlash in France, which I think they do, which happens in May, I think, and they might have something in June as well. They might go back to Saudi in June, because they have to do 2 shows a year. So you never know. Night of Champions might happen before Money in the Bank. You never know. But what we do know is that SummerSlam is going to be in Cleveland this year on August 3rd. Okay, we know that for sure. And they gave crazy googly eyed Logan Paul because he claimed he's from Cleveland, but he's from Lorraine. Lorraine is not Cleveland, okay? It's just not. But do you, babe? Anyway, to come back to our present day, CM Punk is supposed to be live on Monday Night Raw this coming Monday. Okay, he's supposed to be there. So Monday Night Raw is going to be sold out because he's supposed to be there. And then the following Monday after that on April 1st, which is April Fool's, The Rock is scheduled to be there. Now, this might be a trick. He might be fucking with y'all. We never know, honey. You never know when it comes to him. But we are done, ladies and gentlemen. I am done talking y'all ear off. Y'all be sure to make sure y'all follow me on all my socials, which I've been scrolling on the bottom of the screen for this entire conversation. Okay, don't forget to follow Down for the Count. This week we took a little bit of a break, but next week we're going to come back with full force with all the current events and hot topics that we can handle. And I'm going to give you guys a main topic this week as well. We're going to pull double duty and get that info and stuff out there for you guys. Also, don't forget to listen to the KTT with Tiff podcast. My podcast does double out to Spotify, but it also streams over on my other YouTube channel, which was my beauty and lifestyle channel. So you can go over there and listen to the KTT podcast as well. There is a Pop Culture Wednesday episode up there, and there should be right now a Am I the Asshole episode up there right now as well. So go on over there and check that out. But most of y'all have heard the SBC chat because I did that yesterday. So you don't have to listen to the last half of the show. But Pop Culture Wednesday is up and the Am I the Asshole is up over there, and go and check it out. And don't forget to check out our podcast, Buddies and Fam, Culture Cast and Smacking and Raw podcast with Matt Ritter, and Know the Ropes podcast, Marks with Mikes and Get Your podcast, and of course the original, the OG Fam, We Love Wrestling. He has a YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter as well. Go over there and check him out. And then, of course, I have my family, AT2, who has a YouTube channel. He does all the mess, all the shit that come out in the news, celebrity shit and everything. He do all of that. He is the one, over there talking all that shit. And he also has a secondary YouTube channel where he go real petty, over there, child. Y'all can go over there and check that out, too. All in all, thank y'all so much for coming over here and chilling with me and listening to me ramble for a couple hours. Don't forget to go and vote for the Slammies. And you guys can watch the Slammies on WWE socials, which is more than likely TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You can watch the Slammies over there when the Slammies come out. The Slammies will be... Oh, God, I dropped my phone. The Slammies will be on TV April 7th on Sunday. So they're probably going to air in the afternoon, probably before WrestleMania, because obviously they don't want to interfere with WrestleMania. All right. So I will see you guys on Monday after Monday Night Raw. And please do me a solid